Hello guys and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 6 gameplay. So let's get started and we got Muramasa and we also had a conversation with Murian, the whole thing with Koyanskaya, a few things happened, we still haven't gotten Marsh back and I'm guessing we're going to get to see more about Marshir in this fragment, Sheffield 1, fragment 3, let's see. Okay, so they're in Sheffield, I'm guessing? They were supposed to come in Gloucester. I guess they changed their mind. There it is, Anis. That's Sheffield, the biggest hub city in all of northern Britain. What an incredible citadel. Is that a castle up there on the hill? That's right, it's the only place where ramparts like that apart from Camelot. Did you know that there's something special about Fairy Britain's ramparts? Okay. They're also bounded fields. The fairies that built them take a lot of time making sure they come out just right. Basically, nobody can get past these walls except through the gate. Okay, that's kind of handy. If that gate's open, you're free to pass. If it's closed, nothing's getting through. Those are the rules of these kinds of magic wall and are built with. Plumbing and windows aside, as long as you can keep the gate protected, everything inside will be safe. They say Bogart's the one who had all this built, including the castle. Bogart, I'm guessing that's one of the lords of this. Bogart, is that the Lord of Sheffield? Yeah. There is. He's known as Bogart the Braggart and Bogart the Loveless. He didn't just lose a battle to decide who would lead the Fan clan, he's also unruly. He got kicked out of Norwich. Wait, oh, he's from the Fan clan, okay. So he was once in the running to lead the Fan clan? He must be quite the fairy then. I think currently it's Woodwose, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Braggart speaks for itself, but why is he known as Loveless? Because he swore off marrying for love and now only takes human women as wives. Oh my god. Every fairy he married in the past all hated his guts. The only reason he lost his mana battle with Woodwose and his money game with Spriggan is because his wives betrayed him. When they were done with him, he didn't have any place left to go. Ever since, he's only taken human women as wives, saying that at least slaves will never betray him. So that's why he's called Bogart the Loveless. If you ask me though, I think he still wants love, he just doesn't trust it anymore. I see, it sounds like he's been through a lot. But that just makes the fact that he still managed to build an amazing castle even more impressive. You really have a thing for castles, huh? And it's, well, yeah. Maybe you really are from the upper class world then. Is there anything coming back to you yet? It would be great if you can at least tell us where you're from. No, I still can't remember anything. From before, you all saved me. But I do get the feeling I had something very important I needed to accomplish. Well, of course you do. You're the child of prophecy. Well, you're the Tamlin who's gonna keep us all safe. The one who's gonna save all of Britain. I hope you're right. I've seen so many different sides of Britain on the way here. I know it's been less than 10 days since we started traveling together, but I've seen enough to know that it's a beautiful, beautiful country. If this power I possess really is meant to keep this country safe, nothing would make me happier. Hey Wag, Rob, we're gonna have to go to the checkpoint soon. This is our last chance to let her go. I say we call a go-between and get this over with. Alright, yeah, it's probably not a good idea to go into Sheffield right now. Oh wait, so they'll just leave her here? Yeah, but then again, we've also come this far. It wouldn't hurt to stick together a little more, right? Aren't we gonna introduce Anis to Bogart, Rob? Then of course we're gonna go to the castle. Fine, just do what you want. We only started being merchants because we couldn't cut it as thieves. This kind of merch was always gonna be too rich for our blood. The White Wolf is still here. And so the fairy's cart stopped in Sheffield. At this point, Fujimaru was still sleeping in the nameless wood. Oh wait, okay, this all happened. I see. Okay, I was under the mistake that everything was happening at the same time. So he's okay. Oh. And Da Vinci had just become acquainted with Mike, the pub owner in Salisbury. And so the other child of prophecy made her way to Sheffield, none the wiser that they were in the midst of a rebellion against High Queen Morgan. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, this is Bogart. Damn, it reminds me of Edison. That little girl is the child of prophecy? Yes, Mr. Bogart, sir, we're sure of it. She's got iron armor and an iron shield, a dangerous-looking iron pipe, and he's strong enough to smash boulders. Please don't ask us where she came from, that's her secret to keep. But we're positive Anise here is the child of prophecy who's gonna save Britain. So, we're hoping you'll treat her well and appraise her accordingly? Idiots, do you really think you could put one over me? That girl is no fairy, he's a human. There you go. Huh? Anise is a human? Oh, you're joking, right? Right. She's got as much magical energy as a fairy. Besides, no human can possibly be that strong. Not necessarily. It's very rare, but there are some humans who are fearsome warriors. That girl there does smell like a fairy, but she also has just a whiff of human about her. Yeah, because I guess if she was like full servant, I guess everyone would just think her to be a fairy. But Mush is a demi-servant, that's why. You must think I'm a fool if you really believed you could pawn such defective merchandise off on me. Here in my city of Sheffield, liars are no better than criminals and fraud is a crime punishable by death. Guards, arrest these merchants and have them hanged. Oh my god, you can throw the girl in a prison cell. Yes, sir. Save us, Anise! Damn. Ah! I'm sorry, but please stand down. Also, Rob and Wag are not liars. I can't remember anything right now, so I don't know if I really am the child of prophecy or not. But if they believe I am, then that's what I'm going to be for them. So if you're going to treat them like criminals, I insist you treat me like one too. Anise, how is this girl so strong? Get the Fang soldiers over here. She's too much for us alone. Whatever you do, keep Lord Bogart safe. Hold it. No need for that. That girl means us no harm. It seems you weren't pulling a fast one after all. Very well then. I hear you out. Alright, at least. Go ahead and give the merchants their payment. Now, what is your name, brave girl? Rob and Wag call me Anise. It's a lovely name. Anise? Oh, do you generally make a habit of eating children? No. Then forget about going by Anise. What? Eating children? Yeah. You there, are there any guards who can still move? Yes, sir. The others are numb from the earlier attack, but I think I'm more or less recovered. Take this girl to Habetrot's tailoring workshop, then once she's ready, take her to the royal chambers. Oh, Habetrot, the one we, I remember her from the videos and all. I've never seen a woman like this one before, while I'd rather she had more meat on her bones, that attack of hers was a sight to behold. Today is a lucky day, girl. You will be my partner tonight. Great. Freaking hell, I knew this was coming. Once you've cleansed yourself, you have to wait for my arrival this evening. My 60-second bride. Okay. What? You're taking Anise as a bride? Marsh is clueless as to what's happening. No, it's this Habetrot. And so she came to the fairy who would serve as her final bastion. The workshop of Habetrot, the ever-cheerful fairy beloved by everyone in Sheffield. Hobby cat, please don't be mad, Hobby cat. I know you've all got a lot on your plate, but Lord Bogart has a new job for you. And you think pussyfooting around will make me say yes? I already told you not to bring me any more work. Pussyfooting. I didn't come here to stitch together armors and spears and bags. I came here to sew dresses, damn it. Do you have any idea who I am? I'm Lady Goddamn Habetrot, the greatest dressmaker in all of Britain. Excuse me? Bogart said I was supposed to get changed here? Right. Happy Cat, did you finally lose it? I mean, you've always been kind of a mess, but... Alright, finally a job worth doing. At last my waiting has paid off. Don't tell me Bogart wants me to make this girl an outfit, right? I'll have it done in less than no time. I mean, just look at how cute she is. That settles. I'm making her my bride. Wow. Right? Does that mean I'm going to be marrying her and Bogart? Oh, don't pay her any attention. This fairy's always been a little off. He's just showed up not too long ago after we started looking for a fairy who could make bridal dresses. Ah. She's definitely good at her job, but she's also pretty, well, weird. Old-fashioned? Unflappable? I'm still not sure how she fully understands that we're rebelling against Morgan here. Still, she is good at her job. She always claiming she's a friend to all brides or something. That's me, I'm Habitat the Spinner, professional seamster. This fairy is all about helping blushing brides before their big day. But never mind that. I'm all set to get started, so let's take your measurements. Hey, I wasn't talking to you. Go out, get out of here. Give us some privacy. And tell Bogart he'll have to wait another day. He always thinks these things takes way less time than they do. Got it. How about some milk? Should I bring some by later? Wait, why are they treating her like a cat? Is she a cat? Like I've also seen like the videos in YouTube where Habitat is like they call her Habenya or something. And she's like nya nya nya, she does all the nya nya, like, you know, like, is she like a cat or something? Of course, I deserve a reward for all my hard work, after all, and don't forget to heat it up. Hi there, young miss. It's okay, you don't have to be scared. This is all happening so fast, you must be totally bewildered, huh? Well, don't worry, I'm on your side. After all, I'm Habitat, friend to brides, with bright futures ahead of them everywhere. No more stuffy iron armor for you, I'm gonna make you the best dress ever. Thank you, Happy Cat. I'm Anise. Oh, right. Bogart said I'm not supposed to use that name anymore. Is Anise the name of someone special to him? Yeah. Anise, huh? Yeah, that's definitely not a good name for you. There used to be a scary fairy called Black Anise who went out around abducting and eating children. I see. You don't need a name like that. Let's see. Pardon me? Aha, I knew it. I'm gonna call you Marsh. What? You're right with... How the hell did she know? What is going on? Okay, I hate to say goodbye to Anise, but Marsh sounds fine too. But why did you pick Marsh? Yeah. Because it's written on your shield, see? Oh, it's right there on the inside, in chalk. Wait a minute, did they like write her name on the shield? Or like, am I forgetting something? Oh wow, you're right, and it's such big letters too. I can't believe I never noticed before. So, you're responsible enough to write your name on your things, but then also forget your own name. That's funny. And so she regained her true name, but only in the most superficial sense. It would still take some time before she returned to being Marsh in both name and soul. Okay, now that your measurements are all done, it's time to get to work. Oh, do you have any preferences when it comes to color and stuff? I know your armor's mostly black, but I bet you'd look great in white. Habitat began happily cutting away with her scissors. Okay, it's the next day. And the next day, the best time of Habitat's life came to an end. There, all done. You can open your eyes now, Marsh. Go on, take a look in the mirror. Oh, wow. This is wonderful, Happy Cat. I love it. It's easy to move in and warm and so very soft. It almost feels like I'm wrapped in stars. I can't believe I'm getting such a lovely outfit so soon after I got here. I must be one of the luckiest brides in the world. Morning, Marsh. That's great. I'm so glad to hear that. And now our story begins in earnest. For the time being, the girl was no longer a shield bearer, but a lady, the envy of everyone. Thus began her days of splendor and delight, easily one of the few and most peaceful time in all of fairy Britain. At least for the short time it lasted before Sheffield Castle was razed to the ground. Why the hell did they spoil this? What? Okay. Stories do this, like... Days of peace continued, unless this happened. And I'm like, yeah? The moment the first rays of the morning light lit the sky, Sheffield's castle town was abuzz with excitement. Overnight, rumors of Lord's new lady, the knight in iron armor, had spread in a flash. They said she was more than a match for both the Black Dogs and the Moors, and that she was even stronger than Bogart himself. More on that later. Did you hear about our new lady yet? They say she even sent Lord Bogart flying, and he withstood a blow from Gawain. Isn't that amazing? What the hell? Where are these rumors coming from? The merchants who brought her here say she's the child of the prophecy. If that's true, we might actually be able to go back to Norwich. Oh yeah, I got a peek at her in the castle yesterday. She's definitely the real child of prophecy. You can tell she's no ordinary fairy. There's just something different about her. Because ordinary people cannot really realize that she's a human. Because, she's a demi-servant, that's why. Like, only Bogart was able to tell. I thought my heart was gonna melt when she smiled at me. She might even be as much a beauty as Lancelot. You hear that, Wag and Winky? The whole town's talking about her niece, Marsh. And Bogart paid us a boatload of cash for her. We'll be all set for winter this year. Too bad we can't see Marsh anymore though. I don't think she was gonna live in the castle. I thought we'd all be together forever. Don't be stupid. We've gotta be patient. Bogart's bound to get bored of her eventually, and when he does, we take her to Edinburgh. You just know Knocknarea up north would pay even more for the child of prophecy. Ah, come on, not you too, Rob. Wag, I understand, but you? Marsh is just merchandise. Now that we have sold her, that's it, we're done. There's nothing tying us together anymore. I say we leave Sheffield before it's too late. The longer we stay, the harder it'll be to make our escape. Escape? Why do we need to escape, Winky? We've got money now. Aren't we gonna stay here till spring? No, they probably are like... Yeah, Marsh protected us. Nobody's ever protected strays like me and Wag before. So we're gonna stay here until we return the favor. But if you wanna go, Winky, you can go. You're not like us strays who drifted here. You're actually from the land of the Fae, and you're way smarter than us. Oh, okay. You'll be fine on your own no matter where you go. You're giving me way too much credit. The more clever some twisted bastard thinks they are, the less capable they are of changing what they believe. Okay, wait, so he's like a little bit different from the others. Just so we're clear, I do not believe you are actually the child of prophecy. The only reason I'm letting the townspeople believe different is that it suits me. And let me be clear about one more thing. You have no right to voice your opinion here. Oh boy. I'll need more than power if I'm going to defeat Morgan. I'm also going to need the grace and dignity of a king. You are no more than an ornament to that end. All you need to do is stand by my side as my beautiful queen. Great. Yes, Lord Bogart. I'll conduct myself with the dignity of a queen worth of Sheffield. By the way, did you sleep well last night? I'm very sorry again for how rudely I reacted. Oh, that? I don't have a scratch on me. Oh, wait, so she hit him. That's why there's these rumors talking about how she... Don't worry your pretty little head over it. Now then, guards, I'm going to see how our soldiers' training is coming along at the barracks. Keep an eye on my lady, make sure she didn't escape or leave the castle all, for that matter. Yes, Lord Bogart, leave it to us. Cruel as Bogart was, he was an excellent lord. He spared no effort gathering mercenaries, training soldiers, and reinforcing his ramparts in preparation for the inevitable battle against High Queen Morgan's army. It's crazy how like half of the places we're going, everyone's like trying to rebel against Morgan. Like, it's all like the whole loyalty against Morgan is such a superficial thing in this world. Like, everyone in front of Morgan, they're like, oh, like, yeah, like, all hail the queen. And now behind her back, everyone's like, yeah, gotta topple her from the center. Like, even, what was her name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. Her name, Munis? That girl in the previous video. The one who has Koyanskaya with her. Even she was like, it's like planning to go against Morgan. Like everyone like is planning to go against Morgan. Like it's crazy. He made sure his army would be strong because he was sick and tired of losing. Although he was intentionally driven by his fear of failure, at this time Bogart was still regained as a good ruler. Acting dignified, puffing out chest and putting on airs. Realizing there's more to dignity than that. Lady Marsh? Yes, I'm the queen. Do you have a problem with that? I know, my lady. You're Lord Bogart's wife, right? Which means you're now one of the lords of Sheffield? Well, with that all in mind, I have a favor to ask you on behalf of your citizens. We've been getting lots of eyewitness reports of Moors spotted in Western Sheffield. And according to the merchants who brought you here, the Moors have no effect on you. Oh, so he's like, oh, can you help us fight? I'm guessing, like, Marsh fighting is probably going to jog her memory back little by little. The Fang clan does have more resistance to the Moors poison than the other clans, but it still hurts like hell. So if it's not too much to ask, we were hoping we might be able to ask you for assistance. So that's why you brought me all the way. Then I'd be glad to handle this. Since I destroyed part of the castle's walls last night, it's only right that I do my part to help. Damn it, how are you so damn cute? But that's not what's important now. What do you think you're doing, Marsh? And where were you thinking? What were you thinking, guard? When did these things go this bad in the land of the Fae that we have to send our lady out to fight? I'm gonna tell Bogart about this, you know. But it's the duty of a lord and his wife to protect their territory, right? Besides, she's already evil as far as Queen Morgan is concerned, so... Are you calling my bride evil? Have you even seen how cute Marsh is? She's the happiest bride in the world. She wouldn't even catch a butterfly or pick a flower or... Yeah, well... Why are you wearing your old armor? You didn't rip my dress, did you? Oh no, not at all. Don't worry, I'm still wearing your dress underneath my armor. What? Okay. It's gonna get all wrinkled. Now I'll have to make a new one. But that can wait up until we've taken care of this. I'm not gonna make you fight this battle all on your own. I'm gonna be right there beside you. You can't do that, Happy Cat. If the Moors touch you, all you need to handle Moors is a little ingenuity. It's not my fault fairies these days can't think for themselves. Wow. More importantly, my name is Habitrot. I don't care if other fairies call me Happy Cat, but you're not allowed. Why only me? Okay, so it's the first time we're going to be using Habitrot. Let's see, I've never really, I don't remember that much her skills and all. Wait. Restore HP and debuff immune to single ally. Arts card effectiveness. NP gauge. Okay. Okay. Oh, I cannot use the skills. I forgot about that. Alright, wait. Okay. Oh. So she like okay. HP recovery, I see. Okay. Did I? No, you know what? Let me keep this. Oh, 2000, okay. That's a good amount. Oh boy. Alright. Huh.
神明会長神明了解押し切りますそれは全ての傷全ての怨恨
Oh no, she's still using Lord Camelot.
権限せよロードキャメロット
Damn.
倒しますやべ
Oh god, the disaster starts. This isn't good. Oh god.
ステータスアップこれまだ倒れませんステータスアップこれで耐えますいいよ落ち着いてこれ使う
Oh no, oh, I should have killed the other one. I forgot. Oh boy.
神明会長
Did I change it? Yeah, I changed it. Okay.
神明会長私は最悪の席に立ついいとも
Hmm.
それは全ての傷全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷権限せよロードキャメロットそこそれ
Oh boy. The curse is just. Hmm. Oh god.
いい感じ了解押し切ります多すぎてもふっふっやべやべ
Oh boy. Oh god.
よっこいしょっといいよ急げや急げ明日が納期だブライダルスピーホイールこれ使ういっちゃうぜよし仕上げてやべ
Oh.
ここはもうちょっと念入りにはい落ち着いて
Yeah, I think they should do.
ターゲットふっふっ倒します
Yeah, there you go. Alright. There you go. Habitat helped a lot here with her HP recovery. This is why I hate fighting. All that work for almost no reward. That was amazing, Habitat. I've never seen another fairy move like that. You think? Well, we artisans do need to be able to complete surprise rush orders in a single day. I can make new bridal dresses in the time it takes sun to set again. That's why they call me Happy Cat the Speedster. I can't believe what I just saw either. No wonder Lord Bogart holds you in such high regard. Did the Wing Clan make that spool of yours? But wait, besides Murian, the Wing Clan died out 1200 years ago. Oh, I see. Okay, wait, so what type of Fae is Habitat? I'm thinking. Murian, as in Game Master Murian? Game Master. I didn't know she was still alive, or maybe she passed the name on to her daughter. Oh. Well, whatever. Now that we have taken care of the moss, how are you gonna show your appreciation? You gotta treat us to the kind of yummy lunch we deserve. I know we are not allowed to enjoy eating when Bogarts, but that won't be a problem in the castle town. Of course, I've been wanting to introduce Lady Marsh to everyone anyway. Are you sure that's a good idea? Lord Bogart did say I wasn't supposed to stand out. I'll be fine, he won't be back until nighttime anyway. It was a big slog clubbing all the way here, right? So it's only right we make the most of it. And the fairies of Sheffield love human culture, so they're not prejudiced against humans at all. Trust me, they're gonna love you down at the pub. They'll be happy, you'll be happy, and I'll be happy. Exactly. Besides, Lord Bogart prohibits us from treating humans like slaves. He says it's only fair since we have been banished, so we really are all equals here. Alright, that's good. Honestly, I don't know what we would do without our humans. In fact, there's one human woman in particular I'd like to propose to myself. Is that so? I guess Sheffield really is about freedom then. And here I thought he was just talking big about not doing things like Queen Morgan. I'm sorry, you said you were all banished? Oh, you mean you don't know? This place used to be a ghost town up until 100 years ago. Okay. It wasn't until Lord Bogart that the rest of us rebuilt it that Sheffield became what it is today. Wait, so then why did a lot of the other fairies go to the Lost Woods then? If they could have come here, couldn't they? We used to all live in Norwich, at least until its Lord Spriggan had us all. Oh, they're from Norwich. That's okay. We wandered around for a long time with nowhere to go until we ended up here. Which is why we can't just abandon Norwich now. We might have been banished from it, but it's still our hometown. So if the Queen isn't going to do anything about the calamity pool building up there, we will. That's why Lord Bogart's revolting against her. He wants to save Norwich before it's too late. It's still ongoing. This is a huge section. Shortly before nightfall, the time of the day known in your world as twilight, the girl stood alone atop of the castle walls looking out over the land of the Fae, at the Isle of Britain, beautiful and lonesome as it stretched out under the endless twilight sky. Is she remembering something? What are you doing here? Have you forgotten the way back to the castle? Oh, hello, Bogart. The scenery here is nice, isn't it? You will refer to me as Lord Bogart. I will not tolerate disrespect. And yes, of course, the view here is nice. It's so I can see my enemy forces that attempt to invade my territory. Though I suspect you and I are using the term nice very differently. Yeah, I guess. This was a battlefield. In fact, the bloodstains have only recently faded. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Not when I still don't know anything about this town. Yes, did you say something, Lord Bogart? Never mind. Does this scenery truly seem nice to you? Even with all these desolate hills as far as the eye can see, in a world ruled by fairies rather than humans? Yes, it does. It seems wonderfully precious. There's something very forlorn about this scenery, but something endearing too. I can tell that everyone is suffering here. Rob, Wag, Winky, the people I've met in the other towns, the people of Sheffield, everyone. I don't know what it is that's causing them suffering, but I do know that in spite of it, they're trying to, survive, I guess. They're all considering this their home, that they want to keep living here, even if it's hard. If so many people still love Britain, I can't imagine it could be such an awful place. How shallow. This is exactly why humans are so difficult to deal with. Go back to the castle before you distract the soldiers in their barracks. I won't be back until late tonight, so talk to Habitrot if you can't sleep. I will. Thank you for your concern, Lord Bogart. Wasn't that nice of him? Lord Bogart really is a wonderful lord, isn't he? Don't let him fool you, Marsh. Good guys don't demand people to call them lord. You think so? I thought that was just to keep his reputation intact. Yeah, I guess. After all, he looks very unhappy when I called him lord before. What? That's even worse. Does that lionhead actually think he's some devoted husband or something? You're only married on paper. He's got no right to go around tricking my bride like that. Only on paper. So our marriage is a fraud? Does this mean I'm actually a wicked woman who's deceiving kind and earnest Lord Bogart with my feminine charms? What? No, he's the one who. Okay. That I'm both the child of prophecy and a femme fatale like no other? Yeah, maybe you are. No wonder you're too much for Bogart to handle, especially since he's hopeless against anyone who doesn't detest him. You're practically his natural enemy. Man, Bogart's predecessor must have gotten up to some real bad stuff for him to be in this predicament. Huh, what do you mean he's hopeless against anyone who doesn't detest him? Oh, that is all about fairies' most fundamental desires and unique traits. Oh, wait, what? Humans' emotions change all the time. One moment they'll want to be loved, the next hated. Or they'll want to protect someone one moment and they'll hurt them the next. But fairies' desires are much less mutable. Oh, that's interesting. I see. In Bogart's case, he uses his rational mind to keep his violent impulses in check. So he can't make full use of his abilities unless he's both hating and hated by someone. Oh, wait. Oh, so his nature is like constant hate, and that is why he's trying to keep his. Okay, I see. Alright, I understand. Basically, thanks to who you are, it's impossible for him to be too aggressive. Thanks to who I am? Yeah, because she really, that's why, Habitrot said that he wants to hate and also to be hated. And since Marsh is not the type of person who would detest him, he's actually finding it difficult to hate her. Which goes against his nature. I guess that's what he's trying to say. But I still don't know who I am. I don't remember anything about my past. I don't even know my name until recently. Before Rob, Wag and Winky began calling me the child of prophecy, I had no idea what I should do or even what I was supposed to do. No, for that matter, did I even have a self before I lost my memories? Why do you ask that? There's only one thing I've learned from losing my memories. There's something missing in my heart, like there is a hole right through it. All the fairies I've met have a purpose, something they intrinsically seek. The whole purpose thing, yeah. Some of them help others for money, some of them hurt others for money, but I don't have anything like that. Whenever I try to help someone, I always end up realizing the same thing. What is it I want to do right now? What is it that drove me to help them? I don't know, and it makes me feel empty inside. I have a heart, so I can get away with this forever. I don't think I was ever aware of the emptiness before I lost my memories, but now I can't help but notice it. After all, I don't have any memories left to cover it up. Something was missing in me? No, that's not right. There's a gap in me that's long been ready to receive something, but I refused to try and fill it. So I find it very hard to believe that there's anything I can do. Habitrot blinked in astonishment at the girl's surprised confession. Losing her memories was not all bad and made her aware of a serious problem. Well, hey, most people don't really know who they are or what it is that they want. They say the kind of thing becomes clear on your deathbed, but for better or worse, we're still alive. You need something to drive you, a goal that can be proud of, that'll also help you learn to love yourself. You said you have a hole through you, right? And you're not trying to figure out what you should do as a person, you're trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. Maybe that's not the kind of thing you notice when you're already leaning on it. Yeah, that's true, I guess. You need to do something on your own, and little by little you will figure it out yourself. Oh my god, the noise. God damn it. Every freaking day. But this journey is just going to be for you, so you can find it yourself. Don't listen to her too closely. She's going to bail before this is over. It'll be a long time before the girl finds an answer she's comfortable with. For the time being, the fairy's words were just meant as advice to cheer her up, in the hopes that one day they'll form a core of the wheels you'll use to spin your own thread. Okay, so all this is happening before even Fujimaru woke up. What? How then? Did Oberon take time to save Fujimaru, I'm guessing? The little amount of time that Fujimaru was unconscious? Or maybe, I don't know, I'm not really sure about the exact time currently. But most of this happened before Fujimaru woke up. Alright, I almost forgot a very important part. Do you mind if we rewind just a little bit? Who is this person narrating? Is it Merlin? Like, there's someone who's keeping an eye on Marsh, and the wolf is also something that is, I don't know. I've been waiting for you, my lord. You must be tired after a hard day's work. Is that your attempt at playing the model wife? Impertinent whelp. Don't think I don't see what you're doing here, clever lass. Playing along obediently will do nothing to change your fate. My only objective is the throne. Everything I do is in service of defeating the clans and killing Morgan. You are no exception, child of prophecy. I'm quite used to bedding humans. I'm going to deflower you. Oh god, here we go. I will not be gentle. But if you wish to fight back, you're welcome to try. This is the room in Sheffield Castle's guest house that was prepared for Marsh. On the night that the child of prophecy was clothed in the bridal dress and was told to await Bogart's arrival. Okay, so this is a little bit like we're rewinding back. Like they talked about how she destroyed like a part of the wall or something. This is what happened during her first night as Bogart's 62nd bride. Yeah. Yep, also that was true. That was not a rumor. She actually hit him. Like I said. And broke the wall, I think. Oh my god. Yo. What was that? Are we under attack? Lord Bogart. What in the world happened? The wall by the throne is ruined. Everyone come quick. The enemy is trying to kill Lord Bogart. Okay. Hold it. I'm fine. Do not call the other guards. I just slipped. That's all. I just slipped. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. It's amazing you're alright after falling over 50 meters. I guess that's why they call you the Stone Lion, Lord Bogart. I'm so sorry, Lord Bogart. I'll be right down. She just jumped. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Again, I'm so sorry. I was actually very nervous about this. So even though you just lost your balance from being tired and were only trying to grab my shoulders for support, you surprised me so much I just shoved you out with my hands. I never expected you to go flying so far. Trying very not hard to let the realization of what's happened so in his face. Guard, you have to tell no one about this. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Of course, sir. I didn't see anything, sir. Now if you'll excuse me, I must get back to my duties. Whoa, the child prophecy is amazing. I can't wait to tell everyone about it. And then the whole rumor started. Oh, God. God damn it. Bogart, would you like me to rub your back? No, don't touch me ever again. What kind of wife knocks her husband out of a castle on the first night? Alright, great. The rumor spread overnight. Yep, they spoke of an iron woman who could even throw Lord Bogart from his own castle. They said she was strong, kind and eccentric, a new Tamlin like no one has ever seen before. And I think this whole rumor is going to get, like, what do you call it? Circulated, and like, you know, they said something about Sheffield being burned to the ground or something. I think one of the Tamlins are going to listen, like, you know, get to know this and come here and attack. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Oh boy. What? How many days? What the? Man, Chef has been like a whole new town ever since Lady Marsh got here. She gets rid of the most for us, she helps out with anything we ask for her. And best of all, she even keeps Lord Bogart from acting up. It's like he's back to his old self again. Not even the Queen's army can stop us now. Norwich is as good as back in our hands. A toast to Lady Marsh, a toast to Lord Bogart. A toast to our knight, the Knight of Sheffield. Cheers! Must be nice to be you, Wag. Sheesh, the Knight of Sheffield, huh? Marsh is the child of prophecy, remember? She's not just Sheffield's knight. Sure, those princess clothes look great on her, but there's something special about her. She's more than that. If you ask me, Marsh looked plenty elegant in that iron armor of hers, too. What, you jealous of Bogart now, Rob? Did you forget you were the ones who brought her here? Of course not. I just think it's sick how everyone in this town is carrying on about her. I mean, I know it was kind of the same for us, but still. Every morning I see Marsh looking out at the horizon from atop the ramparts, and she looks always so lonely. She used to smile at us all the time. She used to be really happy. It makes me wonder if maybe we made a big mistake. Yeah, like she's just trapped here, you know, like just... is that so? So what, you don't think Marsh is a child of prophecy after all now? She was just a lucky find at first, just another piece of merchandise. But then she started talking to us like we were equals, and before I knew it, I got attached to her. Me and Wag aren't from Fairy Britain, we drifted here from outside. Wait, what does he mean by we're not from Fairy Britain? Where did they come from? Like, isn't this place, like they explained it to us that Britain is the only place in this Lostbelt. So where the hell did they come from then? We're basically flotsam. Oh, that's what a flotsam is. I was wondering, they were bringing this term up like flotsam. I'm like, what the hell is a flotsam? We're basically flotsams, objects, humans, sometimes even fairies. They wash ashore here sometimes. Oh, that's interesting. We're like changelings in a way. Flotsam. I've heard that term before, but I guess that's typical of Morgan's reign. We're not part of any clan and we don't spring up naturally. We don't belong anywhere. One day Queen Morgan's soldiers caught us, branded us with command spells and just let us go. They knew we'll die when we got squeezed for our existence tax at the end of the year, so they didn't even bother killing us. That's why I threw myself into any kind of work I could find, no matter how dirty. You know what Wag is like? He doesn't even know what's going on half of the time. Still, I'm like his big brother, so it's my duty to at least make sure he's got enough to eat. My only purpose every year was making sure we survived, at least that kept us from becoming Moors. But unfortunately, it also made me forget, a bunch of things. Hesitation, uncertainty, compassion. The next thing I knew, I was thinking I was a full-blown bad guy and that I could do whatever I wanted. I would have been a lot easier if I just stayed like that. But being around Marsh made me realize I hadn't forgotten my values at all. The child of prophecy is supposed to save the fairies of Fae Britain, right? It's got nothing to do with us, since we have never truly been a part of this land. I see, that's why I'm guessing they're not really happy about this whole situation. Where, like, they can relate to Marsh, I guess, kind of. So no, I'm sure she's not the real child of prophecy. The real child of prophecy would never save us. Anise must be a fake child of prophecy, but she's even better than the real one. So, does this mean the reason you're still here is in Sheffield is... What do you know, dummy? Go and get lost. What are you even doing here, flapping your gums? Don't you have some tailoring to do for the lady or something? You're the one who's flapping your gums. I sure do. I'm Havertrot, the spinner, friend to all the brides. Don't worry, I'll make sure Marsh stays safe. And if I ever need help, I'll come to you first. Woo, we're not scared of the Moors or the Queen. We're all gonna keep Marsh safe together. You're right, Winky. If we just parted way sooner, this would have never... Huh. Winky? Where'd you go, Winky? Wait, didn't he leave? I thought he left. Oh, was he supposed to be here? Fourth platoon has returned from Edinburgh, Lord Bogart. They weren't able to meet with Knocknarya, but they were successful with the business negotiation. So, they managed to procure the iron weapons then. Give the weapons to the fairies and take the armor to the humans' barracks. Just having humans around will be enough to empower our fairy soldiers. They don't need to take part in the fighting, all they need to do is stay alive. Yes sir, I'll have the tailor fit them for armor right away. Now, where's the child of prophecy? Down in the town again? I thought I told her to stay by my throne. No wife of a lord should conduct herself so thoughtlessly. Who told her she could come and go as she pleases? Was it Havertrot? If she thinks she can do whatever she likes just because I value her tailoring skills, she's gravely mistaken. Tell her and the child of prophecy that the next infraction will be their last. Well, the thing is, sir, Lady Marsh said she wanted to be of use to you as best as she could, so if she wants to be of use to me, she should obey me. I'm the law in Sheffield, and anyone who refuses to abide by law should be dealt with harshly regardless of the reasons for doing so. Hey there, boss. I heard we got some new gear, so I stopped by to make... Oh my god, bad timing, Havertrot. To make sure it isn't all just junk. What's got your fur ruffled, Lord Bogart? Oh, I see. You're all nervous because Marsh isn't here, right? Hey, I get it. She's super strong after all. So with the army from New Darlington that's supposedly headed this way, you probably want her here by your side to keep you safe since you're revolting against the Queen and all, huh? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need any protection. That girl would only make more trouble for me if she were nearby. Then it shouldn't matter where Marsh goes, should it? I mean, all you care about is having the child of prophecy here in Sheffield, right, Bogart? You can't keep your mouth shut, can you? You're lucky there's no other fairy around who can do your job, or I'll have you twisted your head clean off by now. Fine, I'll let the child of prophecy go whatever she likes during the day. But be warned, Habertrot, there will be consequences if you don't deliver on promises you've been making. That iron cylinder that was brought here with the girl is similar to Morgan's spear, right? Oh, the black barrel. Have you figured out how it works? Is it something we can use? I still have no idea how it works, but I think I can at least get it to fire. I'm not sure that's how it's meant to be used though. Plus, just touching it makes me feel sick. Yeah, well, whatever that thing is, I don't think it's even supposed to exist. I can't imagine why Marsh had something like that. Whatever it is, it really doesn't suit her at all. True, she has yet to even mention it. I suspect she's subconsciously avoiding it, running from it even. Huh, that's pretty sharp, at least for you, Lord Bogart. It's nice to hear your voice an honest opinion I agree with, for one. Never mind the child of prophecy, can we use that thing as a weapon? Oh god, I don't think you should try to do that. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is a cannon and all. Do you know what a cannon is? No? It's a thing with a chamber that you pack with magical energy ammo, then you compress and burn what's inside the chamber until something comes up. Okay, that's a very interesting way of telling how it works. The only thing it takes is a ton of magical energy to use, enough that most fairies would probably wither and die if they tried. So, if you plan on using it, Bogart, you'd better ensure you're the only one. Don't make your subordinates do it. No normal fairy could fire that thing and hope to survive. So, what you're saying is only those who are truly strong can use it. That's perfect. It will be an excellent way to demonstrate that I have what it takes to be king. Oh god. I should have known I couldn't get anything through your thick skull. But anyway, getting back on what I was saying before, it looks like the Queen's army is finally about to make a move. Are you ready to face them? What will be your strategy, O great Lord of Sheffield? Thanks to my supporters in Camelot, I know exactly how strong the Queen's forces are. She's sending her 3rd division, which consists of approximately 2,000 soldiers, okay? She must have thought there would be enough to handle us. It's almost shocking how little she thinks of us. They'll never be able to get past Sheffield's walls. Our ramparts are made of strips of the world tree's bark. Oh! They won't be easily destroyed. We have nothing to fear from the Queen's army without the Tamlin, and with Knocknar moving south, she cannot afford to send more than 1 division. All we have to do is wait 7 days for them to wear themselves out against the ramparts. Once we have held the castle for 7 days, the Queen's 3rd division will have spent its strength. Then my elite soldiers and I only need to release our pent-up anger from the siege. I don't like how he's actually making a whole prediction of this thing. This is going to all go so wrong, I feel like. Anyone who makes predictions like this as to what's going to happen is bound to fail. In war and battle, yeah, you need to actually adapt to the situation. You cannot really be oh, this is going to happen, then this is going to happen, then I'm going to do this. Anything can change at a drop of a hat. So you do have a path to victory in mind. Guess I was worried for nothing then. I don't know. Then have you told Marsh this place is gonna turn into a battleground in a few days? What am I saying? Of course you have. She's as strong as a Tamlin after all. No, I haven't, and I won't. How many times must I tell you that there's no need for that? All the Child of Prophecy needs to do is boost my soldiers' morale. Anything else would only get in my way. Well, make sure you keep your mouth shut, Habertrot. That girl is a decoration, nothing more. Good evening, Lord Bogart. It's nice for you to visit me again. Don't misunderstand. I'm only here to save face in front of my guards. Otherwise, no fang fairy worth his fur would ever come to the room of a woman he has no intention of bedding. Still, now that I'm here, I'm not about to waste my precious time. Let's discuss the Child of Prophecy tonight. How much do you know about them that your memories are gone? Now that your memories are gone? Not much, I'm afraid. Only that they are a fairy. They turned 16 this year, and they're destined to save Britain. Okay. Outrageous. I didn't think it was possible to be so abominably ignorant. What? The Child of Prophecy story begins 16 years ago. Okay. Ainsel, the head of the Mir clan who possessed the sacrament of prognostication, prophesies that the savior of Britain has been born. Alright, yeah, I cannot see that. And that one day the true king would defeat the false king for good. In response, Queen Morgan tried to have every fairy born that year rounded up and killed, but she wasn't completely successful. Yeah, like, it's not possible to do that. There were many villages who harbored anti-queen sentiment. Some of them sheltered newborn fairies in the hope that one would someday fulfill the prophecy. Of course, there were also some towns who took fairies born that year and tried to pass them off as the child of prophecy. These days, some have even offered 16-year-old fairies in tribute to the queen, claiming that they too are the child of prophecy. Wow. That alone makes the child of prophecy valuable. It's why every faction in Britain was desperate to find them. Wait a minute, I don't think Marsh is 20. Wait, no, Marsh is even younger than that. I forgot. I always forget that she's actually like extremely young because she's a demi-human and she just came into existence very recently. I think like she's like 2 or 3 years old or something like that. Like in human years, I think. Something like that, I'm guessing. Like what I was going to say is like, oh, I think Marsh is way older than 16, but then I remember no, it's actually not that case. But yeah, I guess from the looks, she probably is like more than 20, like Marsh. For not one fairy even doubted that Ainsley's prophecy would come true. You see, they knew that this has happened before. There has been other times in Britain's history where a savior has been born to rescue it. Oh yeah, before like they talked about this in one of the previous videos. Like the actual time when something BC, like the BC, 200 BC or something like that. They were talking about, you remember that part? The actual time where Arthur Pendragon was born in the proper human history. That time something happened, I remember them telling. Okay, let's see. A figure meant to banish the great calamity that comes every 1,000 years. The one who channels the voice from Paran. Oh, wait, okay. At any rate, all but 2 of the records from the Fae era have been lost. One describes an incident that took place in Fae era 4,000 over 6,000 years ago. There, a single Fae rescued Britain when constant inter-clan warfare has brought it to the brink of collapse at the cost of their own life. The second is the War of Summer in Fae era 2000, in which war was waged against northern fairies who came here from the Isle of Shadows. Okay. In that war, Queen Mab's army of human soldiers welding iron weapons nearly succeeded in eradicating our ancestors. But then a single fairy stepped in to mediate between the two camps, which led to the creation of the 6 clans we have today. Oh, I see. The savior's name was Ash, meaning ash tree. After ending the clan wars, she was buried in remains of Orkney at the northernmost end of Britain. The ignorant low-class fairies may believe that the child of prophecy is supposed to be their savior reborn, but not me. No matter how many times she may have saved Britain before, she's still lost. The calamity still exists. That alone is proof she does not deserve to be called anyone's savior. Like, that's a very flawed logic. Like, what the hell? Like, no. Like, she did save a lot of people. Like, that in itself, like... Okay, whatever. Now, if any of the previous saviors had succeeded at ridding the world of the accursed wars and the calamities that occur even with more frequency, then I would have accepted that. So literally he's saying like, oh, like one person, if that person saves every problem that's going to come from here onwards in the future, then that person is a savior. Like I said, that's a very flawed logic. I've noticed that everyone in this town seems to be afraid of the word calamity. No, not just them. Every fairy in every town I visited on the way here was afraid of it. My understanding is that, as terrifying as Queen Morgan may be, Faye still obeyed her because she at least kept them safe from the calamities, yeah. But now, yeah, like she's not even doing that. That's right, Morgan has declared her intention to leave Norwich to its fate, so even people are even getting more pissed. That was her second grave error after appointing Tristan at Tamlin. I may never have gotten an opportunity again. You're happy about this, Lord Bogart? You can't rally soldiers without a cause for them to believe in. They need something greater than themselves. This Norwich situation is an unprecedented opportunity, Marsh. It's a chance I've been waiting to seize the throne. I have no intention of actually saving Norwich, but I will still use the situation. My call to action couldn't be simpler. I've demanded that the Queen rid Norwich of its calamity pool and aid in the restoration of the city. If these demands are not met, then Sheffield will no longer recognize Camelot's rule. And this gives him like a reason to actually revolt. The Queen will either need to comply with my demands or send out her army to suppress us. Frankly, I don't care which option she chooses. Either it will deplete her army. This will give me time to collude with the Northern Fairies, invite Round Table army in the south to join our cause. Oh my god, this is such a bad plan. Like, he's thinking that the Queen is going to attack them, and they can actually, he's putting all his faith in the walls. That's all of the faith he has. He's like, oh, we can gain, we can wait, what's that word? We can defend ourselves for a long time. That's how we're going to deplete her army like this. And I don't know. Yeah, like he's too confident that, oh, this is definitely going to work. And on that confidence and on that on the fact that he thinks that he's going to win like this, he's planning other things as well. So like it's very it's not very wise to do that. And eventually create an army of my own to rival the Queen's. Okay, nah. You are no more than grease for these wheels, child of prophecy. I neither need nor expect you to save Britain. Okay, so he's literally using this opportunity, like he said, that the whole Norwich situation. He is acting as if you need to save Norwich. If you don't, then we'll attack you. He's using this opportunity to rile other people up as well and make them join his cause. Because if the Queen really doesn't save Norwich, then all the other people will also get mad at this, at which they'll rally behind Bogart. Something like that. I see. Yeah, but the way he's planning this whole thing, we have to wait, we have to defend, the Queen will deplete her army, and then I'll get her, it's just he's just thinking that this is how it's going to work. But nah. Until and unless you recover your memories, you are not to make a move without my permission. All I want for you to continue giving the people of this town is hope. You're no good for anything else. Oh wait, isn't this, what was his name? Oh my god, the noise is just so aggravating. Winky, isn't it? Bogart has 3,000 soldiers, 2,000 in his fairy militia, and 3,000... Oh no, he's a spy. Oh god. He's also gathering more forces even as we speak, so you'll probably want to make your move soon. So it would seem. Damn it, the Queen only authorized Sheffield to assemble soldiers as a deterrent against the Northern Fairies. Now you're telling me that there are 5,000 armed rebels in one place there? This makes this the largest rebellion we've ever seen. I'd say it's owed... What the hell? I'd say it's owed largely to Lady Tristan crossing a line with her antics. Ever since New Darlington was built, countless fairies have been slaughtered for pure amusement. Yeah, that is true. Now fairies from all across Britain are harboring doubts about Lady Tristan. She's making the situation so much more worse. And about High Queen Morgan for making her a Tamlin in the first place. You don't have to tell me, I'm painfully aware of that. But we're still so loyal to the High Queen, so we can't be party to any of that nonsense. Right, sorry about that, it just slipped out. So what about my payment? Very well, go on, pay him. He may have lost his standing, but Bogart is still a powerful leader from the Fankland. He can easily defeat 1,000 fairies on his own. Send word to Camelot to have Lady Gawain dispatched here on the double. Great. What about the Child of Prophecy? I'm pretty sure intel that valuable's worth something. Huh, that's a good one. They just captured another Child of Prophecy yesterday. This new one isn't even worth looking into. I'm sure Bogart just made her up. Oh, I wouldn't be so quick to dismiss it, officer. Who is this? That fairy there was telling the truth. I especially enjoyed the description of this Child of Prophecy. How did it go again? Black iron armor, a huge shield, appears to be a girl about 16, and a black iron cylinder that makes you uneasy just to look at. Oh, what the hell is he doing here? Oh my god, whenever I see this guy, I just hate it. It's so aggravating. His face is such a punchable face, you know. Oh, you've definitely got my attention now, brother. Please tell me more. Oh god. What's this girl's name? Do you know her name, right? Honestly, I found it strange how you avoided mentioning just that part, even though you're here to sell us intel. I mean, don't you think it is suspicious? It almost makes me think you're not telling us on purpose. If that's how it sounded to you, sorry, but you're wrong. I didn't say it because I didn't know it. Now, if you're not gonna pay me anymore, I'll just be on my way. I want to get back to the south by tomorrow. Hey now, why the rush? You came all the way after all. Come on, chat a spell with us. Don't worry, Winky. I'm sure it'll all come back to you soon enough. It's all written over your face. I can't wait to actually, what can I say? Just fight this guy. It'll probably be in the end of the story for Lostbelt 6, but I just can't wait for that. Okay, so that was section 5. Alright. Damn, that was a big section. And yeah, we get to see what was happening during, in this whole situation. Now, I'm not exactly sure that the exact timing, like when Marsh was taken to Sheffield, they said that Fujimaru was still in the forest sleeping. But then a lot of time spent after that. So I'm not exactly sure at what time this is happening, like the current situation with Beryl, the current situation with Beryl, when is that happening, exactly what is happening during this time? Is Fujimaru in Salisbury or is he in Gloucester at this time? I'm not exactly sure. But I'm guessing like the timing is kind of a little bit different in like both things, both the stories are happening at different timings. So I'm not really sure. I'm guessing we get to realize little by little. But yeah. Alright, okay, one thing I need to check here. They kind of talked about a few things here. Okay, here we go. Fae Era 4000, the legend of Ash the Savior. Civil wars between the clans push Britain to the edge of destruction. One Fae emerges to serve Britain, then loses their life. The Fae was Ash the Savior. The War of Summer. This is Fae Era 2000. A war between northern fairies led by Queen Mab and the southern fairies. The war ends after Ash the Savior's intervention and the current 6-clan structure is established. Wait, so was Ash reborn over here in Fae Era 2000 as well? Like both the names are Ash, so... And this was the Fae Era. The Fae Era ended in here, Fae Era 1, and then from here Era of High Queen Morgan establishes order. 2001, Ainsel, chief of the Mirror clan, makes the prophecy, Savior will save Britain, a true king who will defeat the false king. And 2019, Caldia appears. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so that is it. That was, that was this part, and we are here. We're going back to Central Plains. It's written Wales, so I'm guessing the next part will be going to the Welsh forest, where Oberon is taking us to keep our guard down a little, to keep our to lay low for a bit. So yeah, and Oberon said that I'm going to figure out where Marsh is. I need 3 days. So I wonder when exactly is this happening. Like I'm guessing Marsh is still in Sheffield during this time, and they're planning to actually go and attack Sheffield, like Queen Morgan's army. Winky, that spy, is actually leaking everything all the information to them. And now Beryl has his eyes set on Sheffield because he realized it might be Marsh. So yeah, I'm guessing all of like now what is happening is I think it's simultaneously happening this. So maybe Morgan, Oberon will realize what is going on and they'll tell us, and maybe we'll actually have to go to Sheffield to see the situation and maybe save Marshall. Let's wait and see. Either way, that is it, guys. That is my gameplay on Lostbelt 6. Now, I'm not really sure. Tomorrow, I might not be able to make a video on this. Like I said, I'm not really sure. I might post a video, I might not. It'll all depend. Like 90% chance I wouldn't post a video tomorrow. I'll continue from the day after because I'm a little bit busy tomorrow. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys that beforehand. So I might actually like post, like I won't have that much time to record like a 1 hour video, but I might actually post, like those videos that I was doing, those reaction videos for Fujimaru, what was the name? Oh my god, I forgot the name. Fujimaru doesn't understand that one, I might like make a short video on that because those are short. I can easily record one of those videos. But the gameplay video tomorrow will be paused. There won't be any gameplay video. The next day I'll resume again. So yeah, so that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys either tomorrow, probably not tomorrow, but the day after, with another video on Lostbelt 6. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.